everyone, this is Daniel from Stone Photo Gear, just coming to you with a new update for an already available product. This is a 4x5 triple sleeve that I've been making for probably about 6 months now, 7 months. And this one this is a modification that a customer has asked me to do. They were going to place an order and they said, hey, can you add a belt loop to it? And I thought to myself, yeah. And then I was like, well, there's already a bunch of these already out on the market. Maybe some other people are going to want that modification as well. So this is my own personal one that I keep in one of my kits for my camera stuff. So I just did the modification on this one so I can showcase that this can be done to your sleeves if you should want that. If you go on my website, stonephotogear.com, under the film storage tab, you'll see this as a drop down or one of the items that you can available for purchase. That cost, just a quick overview of that. The cost for adding this is $12, and that includes return shipping to you. Shipping from you to me is your responsibility to cover. So if you have a couple of sleeves and you want to have them all modified at the same time, you can save on shipping that way. But return shipping from me to you is included in the price that you're paying. But to ship them from you to me, that's up to you. And the website just kind of goes into a little bit more detail. So as you can see here, 2 layers of webbing. It adds 2 metal snaps, heavy duty snaps. Don't worry about that with pushing onto your dark slide. The amount of force that's going to require is not going to hurt your dark slide. If you are mindful about that, then I would recommend maybe just get yourself a little piece of plastic or a piece of cardboard and you can shove that in there. When I put this belt loop on with the sleeve itself, I'm going to be putting an insert of plastic inside, so it's going to actually add a little bit of rigidity to that. But if you're mindful about depressing or putting too much force on the dark slides themselves, then I would recommend just get a piece of cardboard, just cut a small piece of cardboard, you know, an old box or something, and then just shove that down inside when you snap that on. But this allows you to be able to put it onto your belt without having to thread your belt, take your belt, you know, loosen your belt and then put it through, being fully sealed on both ends. But the modification will basically mean that I'm going to be cutting the stitching between these 2 rings here, cutting the stitching, inserting the sleeve itself, or the belt loop itself in underneath, and then bending it over and then reinforcing it with these bar tacks here. So it's going to be fully stitched. It's not going to impact the strength of the holder itself. It's not going to impact the D-rings, strength of the stitching overall, because it's being reinforced here again. If this is done during the manufacturing process, when I'm making the sleeves, it'll look a little bit different. It'll still be reinforced, but it'll be a little cleaner. The modifications process, I can only get it so clean. So I wanted to make sure that this is not keeping people out of this option should they already have a triple sleeve or sleeves that they would like to have modified. So I made sure that this modification is something that's kind of backwards compatible. I don't want to keep people, you know, I don't want to alienate customers, so to speak. But if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email through my website, stonephotogear.com, or you can leave a comment on this video wherever you might be seeing it, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook or on YouTube. So I'm going to be adding more things to YouTube just so people can have an understanding, a little walkthrough of the products themselves. But yeah, so what you have here is just a standard 4x5 triple sleeve, three film holders in there, and then you now have the option of being able to put it onto your belt. This is an additional item, so a triple sleeve will normally just have the D-rings, and then if you want to add the strap so you can hang it from your tripod, that's an additional item. Or if you want to have the modification, the belt loop added when you purchase a sleeve, just hit yes. There's an option on the 4x5 sleeve tab, so when you're adding it to your cart, make sure you select yes to the belt loop option. So you'll see the price go up a little bit, but the cost to do the modification is a little higher than what it would cost to add this at purchase directly. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I'll see you guys a little later. Blessings. Bye-bye.